son is teaching English in China, and he recently has gotten an app for his phone where we're able to text back and forth now. Can't talk on the phone, but we can text back and forth. So we were texting early this morning because they're halfway around the world, so we're 12-hour difference. And he was talking about what he was doing on Christmas Eve, and he actually was teaching a lesson to college students in a local college about Christmas Eve. And he said one of the things that they asked him was about the traditions, because in China, the word Christmas sounds like their word for apple. And so all over China, on Christmas Day, they give apples to foreigners, because they think that Christmas has something to do with giving apples, because it sounds like it in their language. It's so easy to misunderstand the message. But when we say that the light shines in the darkness and the darkness cannot overcome it, we have all sorts of personal experiences about that phrase. And so did the person who wrote it, the Gospel of John. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. Maybe that's a phrase each one of us learns to speak in times of our need. Times when we think things aren't going to get better. Times when we're frustrated with a variety of personal problems or social issues that we don't think will get any better. We remember that there is light that shines in the darkness. I want to remind you today that one of the most significant advances in human civilization was the discovery of fire. If you think about the reason why we celebrate the birth of Christ on December 25th, it has to do with the days getting longer, and we have more light in the world. And darkness and light in world religions has always been a symbol of safety, a symbol of staying close to the fire because there are dangers outside, because there's a knowledge of the unknown. I don't have to talk to you about the darkness today. I don't have to name it, because you know it, and you've seen it. Not even John had to name what his darkness was, because there's a lot of uncertainty in people's lives. There's so much that we don't know. Most of us would never have imagined the twists and the turns and the surprises that our life has taken. And the most significant things that happen to us in life are the unplanned, unexpected challenges that we face. But also good things come in unexpected and unknown times. And this Christmas Eve, I want you to consider that phrase of the Gospel of John. And I want you to think about these questions. How might I be able to shine brightly? Am I providing that light to people around me? You know, we all live with this need for a sense of energy. We talk about energy. Products promise us energy. You know, energy drinks are a multi-billion-dollar industry. Have you ever seen the line of energy drinks when you go into a store to get something? It used to be that it wasn't oil, it was not the most hotly traded commodity in the world, it was coffee, it was black gold. Because we all want energy. We all want to be engaged. And the only way we can have energy and be engaged if we're about work that really matters. If we are shining a light in the dark places. Today I want you to enjoy this worship service. I want you to use it as an opportunity to soak in the light of Christ, to listen to the words of the songs that have meant so much to the people who have gone before us. And when you leave today, I hope that you will have experienced what the shepherds and the wise men felt when light came into the world. They saw things differently. They had a different consciousness. And on an evening like this, we can ask ourselves, does celebrating Christmas make the world any better? It does if we shine a light. It does if we create a world. It does if we have the energy to put that light to work in our families, to put that light to work in our personal lives, and to put that light to work in the world for God. And faith is just about loving God. And the faith of Jesus is as simple as this: to love God and to love what God loves. So tonight, draw closer to the fire. Love God tonight in worship. Because we know that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. Amen.